Hello, myself Rahul Khandagle, a mechanical graduate having 20 plus experience in HVAC industry, now working as a freelance engineer. In this session, we are going to talk about HVAC, basically concerned with the architects, its understanding, building orientation, building shape, building envelope, perimeter and inner zones. Understanding. HVAC consumes around 40 to 60% electrical load in commercial buildings. A close coordination with HVAC design engineer is necessary to reduce the overall electrical demand and further CO2 emissions. This also reduces the initial capital cost and operating costs throughout the life cycle of the building. Understanding and discussions help in the overall planning and desirable outputs and further reduce the efforts during detail engineering. Building orientation. Study of sun travel path. As we know, the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. The other way, the earth revolves around its axis from west to east. The sun takes the path along the south direction, however, the angle of inclination is less in summer compared to the winters. Building shape. Considering the sun travel path, the shape of the building plays a major role in energy saving. Ideally, the north and south should have the maximum building length, while the east and the west should have minimum building length to reduce the sun's exposure. Building envelope. It's basically the vertical fenestration, the opaque walls, the roof assembly, and the skylight. We must follow ECBC norms, which highlights the overall heat transfer coefficient values for the building envelopes based on the weather climatic conditions for the desired site location. Solar heat gain coefficient and visible light transmission also plays a major role while selecting the type of vertical fenestration. Window wall ratio limits the amount of glass exposure, thus reducing the overall energy requirement. Perimeter and inner zones. Space allocations. The perimeter zones extends up to 4 to 5 meter from the external wall, which has the maximum heat gain in the summers and cold effect in the winters. These spaces can be allocated for the enclosed rooms and utility areas so as to build a heat sinks and limit the spread of heat in the inner areas. Also, we can have corridors all around with grills or louvers. The north side doesn't have any direct sun's exposure, hence this space can be allocated for the open office areas to take the maximum advantage of the daylight. The sensible heat loads should be located in the inner core to avoid further heat gain from external sources. Trees should be planted on the east and the west side to further reduce the heat gain. Next session, we shall be covering few more chapters on HVAC for the architects. Till then, thank you. See you again. For your queries and suggestions, I am available at rjk.hvac2020 @gmail.com.